To another video. In today's video we're going to be doing a live reaction to the 7 Deadly Sins, the newest chapter. Super excited to get back into these videos, but a couple quick things I want to say beforehand. I am pretty sick right now, and I have to go to my uni in in just a couple minutes, so I'm going to try to get through this as fast and as conveniently as possible for both you and me. In addition, I have decided that I'm going to be doing a live stream every single Friday of the week for just a little bit, maybe like an hour or so, and that is to both interact with you and maybe even catch up on a chapter that I missed throughout the week. Maybe I didn't have time to edit. So for example, this Friday I plan to do a Eden Zero video. So in order for you not to miss that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you'll be alerted of when I start my live streams. And if I don't talk about a chapter or a manga that you were looking forward to throughout the week, it's very likely that I will be talking about it in my live stream, and I do keep my live stream on my channel, so if you can't watch it while I'm streaming, that is totally okay. It'll always be there for you guys to watch after the fact. For those of you who are new to my channel, don't forget to check out the poll in the top right hand corner where you guys get to rate the chapter 5 stars down to 1 star, anything in between. It's a really cool way for me to see what you guys think of the chapter, and for you guys to see what the rest of the viewers think of the chapter as well. I never want my channel to be strictly about what I think. I think it's so important to hear back from you guys, and that's a simple way of doing it if you guys don't have time to go leave a comment, which I encourage you to do. But if you don't have time, this is a really, really cool way to do it. And I plan on taking the average of the last arc that I was reviewing with the Demon King and kind of comparing it to this arc to see how the story is being perceived by people. Is it still as good, or is it not as good now? I'm very curious, so don't forget to check that out. Again, I apologize if I do have to take a second to kind of breathe. I'm very congested and my throat really hurts, so if I have to take a second to drink some tea and kind of catch my breath, I apologize. But getting into the actual video, I do have a lot to say about the 7 Deadly Sins, and I'm going to touch on it very quickly. I don't know how I feel about it as of late. I like it, but I don't like it as much as I did, and I think where it all kind of started going wrong for me was the first Demon Lord arc. Things didn't feel quite right. It felt kind of weird and rushed, and we know why that is now, because it wasn't the final fight, but in the moment, all of the readers thought that this was the final fight, and so it started feeling a little off from there. And then we have the whole, oh, we're ending the story, this is it, and we were like, okay, I mean, it's not the greatest ending, but I mean, it's okay. And we were ready for that, and then it's like, psych, gotcha, this isn't the actual ending after all. And where I was happy that it wasn't ending, because I do like the story as much as I disagree with some of the things that it does, it was kind of it was like whiplash for me. I was ready to close the story. It wasn't the greatest ending, but it was a good run for the story. But then it was like, psych, and I understand why they needed to do that. There was a lot of plot holes that would have not been touched on if they hadn't done that. So in a way I was glad that they did it. In a way I was kind of like, I mean, you already set up the story to end, and now we're going to add all these things. And since that point in time, it has felt so rushed. The first fight with the Demon Lord, I can excuse feeling rushed. The second fight, I cannot. Where it was really cool seeing Zeldris stand up to the Demon Lord and Gilda coming in and all of that, it was really, really cool. I just couldn't help but feel like it was rushed, and it was kind of this anticlimactic kind of ending, because Zeldris finishes off with Ominous Nebula, which we've seen before, and it's not the greatest tactic. Yes, it is very strong, it is very damaging, but we've seen it used against lesser beings, and they've made it out, you know what I mean? So for the Demon Lord to go by Ominous Nebula, maybe not like this new ultra Ominous Nebula, it was just Ominous Nebula, you know what I mean? And I just wasn't that impressed with it. And since then we have this new arc of chaos, and where I am very interested to see Arthur back. I just don't know. I mean, Escanor's gone, and I have my opinions about that. Escanor was one of my favorite characters. Not because he was an OP character, but because he had dimension. He was this not strong guy, he was a super strong guy. I don't know, there was just dimension to his character, and I liked seeing the way he interacted with people in both ways. I like seeing the pride come out of him, but then I also liked the way he acted when he was just human. And it was really cute, and I was really hoping for him and Merlin. But as we know, Merlin is not who we thought she was, and all of this betrayal, which I've always wondered what Merlin's goals were, but I had no idea that it was this. And I do love Arthur coming back. It's just a little confusing, and I'm not saying like I read it. I understand what's going on. It's just like it's so strange. And since Arthur has the power of chaos, which is technically like the god, like that is God. Like chaos in this universe is God, right? Because he created the worlds. He created the deity and the demon lord, which is like the good and the bad, light and bad. It's God. Okay, it's chaos equals God. Can he bring back Escanor? Can he bring people back from the dead? Because if not, I'm very confused. Is it going to be like one of those endgame things where it's like, oh, that person's dead, not snapped out of existence, so sorry, can't bring it back because of plot. You see what I mean? In the Seven Deadly Sins, no one ever really stays dead, so I'm just wondering if Escanor is going to come back and what the power of chaos is going to be used for, because it doesn't seem like Arthur is inherently bad, but there's also supposed to be a dark side, so we'll see how that goes. Now I've talked way too much, let's get into the actual chapter. So we start off with, of course, Arthur, and I completely forgot what this creature's name was. I just read about this yesterday. Sorry, I'll remember as I'm reading. This character always seemed a little off to me, I'm not gonna lie, because I was like, what is the purpose of this character? I didn't understand it until now, of course. Come on, Arthur, how cruel. Is he gonna regrow his arm? I'm not sure. Arthur Sama. Also, by the way, whoa, I just scratched my face. Also, by the way, if this chapter is a little bit iffy, the translation, Crunchyroll has always been an iffy translation for me, so I'm trying a different one, so hopefully this one's a little bit better, but if it's a little different from the version that you read, it's okay. This is the general, like, idea of the chapter. That monster cat bit off an arm. No way, wasn't that cat's Arthur's friend? The monster's target is Arthur's power, the chaos itself. I didn't notice because his magic power and appearance are so different from his former self. Lady of the Lake, do you know its true colors? Born from the once mother chaos, reincarnated from greed and obsession for power, seeking to be Chaos King for itself, the tyrant beast who challenged chaos. Cath Cath Pulug? I can't help but feel like I'm mispronouncing that, because I mispronounce a lot of things, and I apologize for that, but it was Cath. Cath was his name. I heard it lost during the fight with Chaos and was banished, but still continued its misdeeds, and therefore was sealed by the goddess clan. That is a disgusting creature. You're telling Merlin didn't remember it from that? I mean, it looks very similar. It's just like a mini version of that. I don't know. Merlin, the all-knowing, didn't recognize this cat? Okay. Captain Shalai, Bon, we don't know his identity. Be on guard. You too. Sir Meliodas, Bon, please wait. Cath, stop. Please stop, Cath. Arthur, you must have a reason for doing this, right? Because you protected me with your body. Yeah, that is true. Cath did protect him before, but I'm sure it's just to keep him alive for now. Oh my god, I am so sick. It was so that you could awaken the power of chaos. Since even if I eat Arthur, he won't taste any good if he's not awakened. Oh, Arthur's sad. Hey, can I eat you now? Here it comes. Huh, what? Is that also the power of chaos? Everyone's gonna be pulled in. Oh, so he kind of controls a small part of chaos? And is that how he awakened when Arthur awakened? I'm confused. But I guess. Be careful, this isn't a hallucination. Nobody said it was a hallucination. We've already experienced that. We've settled that in the last chapter. Extermination rate. Please, for the love of God, give Merlin another power attack. She had one during the last fight with the Demon King. That was it. That's the only difference that we've seen. Please, for the love of God, give her something else than exterminate Ray. I'm so sick of it. Jeez. Can't tell if this is working or not. Hurry, it'll be awful if we don't escape. It sure does look bad. Not only do we not have the sacred treasures, everyone's exhausted from the fight with the Demon King. Yeah, I have no idea what's gonna happen because everyone's body is like pushed to the absolute limit and they have none of their weapons, so what? I can't help but feel like Arthur's gonna pull something here, so it's not really the Seven Deadly Sins fight, it's his fight. Cath, please, let me ask one thing. What am I to you? Food. My delicious, delicious food I waited so patiently for. So just let me eat you without any disturbance. This vibration I feel from the dimension Cath, I'm just gonna say Cath, created. Oh, this is... What? Did I make it back? When the key finishes completing its duty, the holy sword will become the true holy sword and return to its owner. Not gonna lie, that's badass because it has like demon wings and angel wings coming out of, or like forming the sword, so it's like light and good. But again, that kind of begs the question, what the hell is Arthur now? Is he gonna be the main antagonist? I'm not sure. I'm really moved, Arthur. Amazing. I can't stop drilling. Let me eat everything, every bit of you. Hearing that makes me relieved. I can kill you without any regrets. Wow, that's one interesting move, Arthur. And he just slices him in half, didn't he? Wow. Just maybe did Arthur get like an upgrade character-wise? Or maybe it's just that Arthur's like drawing is just getting better with time because he looks like way more adapted and much more like, maybe because the focus is on him, but he looks much more like rendered than he ever did before. Alright. Everyone's just kind of like, whoa. Everyone, are you guys alright? Arthur. What the hell is Merlin, like, does Merlin love Arthur now? Like, oh, by the way, what the hell is up with Merlin liking or loving the captain? Like, when did that ever, what? Like, top 10 question science still can't answer to me. I just don't. Moving on. Merlin, we should bring Arthur Sama to the kingdom quickly. You really are a good person, sister. Thank you for treating Arthur. But now that it has come to this, I can't travel around with you guys. No, I can't get you guys involved in this through my selfishness. Everyone, Sir Captain. Thanks for all you've done till today. Merlin, we're not done talking. Yeah, we're seriously not done. Meliodas is like, you tried to kill Elizabeth. Oh no, what did I do? Anyways, Meliodas must be like still pissed because Merlin purposely tried to kill Elizabeth. This is fine. This is the path I picked. My Lord Arthur, I shall protect you even if I lose my life. Without seeking for their understanding nor their help, the witch carries on unused. Okay. I'm gonna wrap up my thoughts really quickly. I think the chapter was fine. We got a glimpse of Arthur's power. We got rid of Cath, which was really sudden. He was there and gone. He was there and gone again. So I think that chapter just served to see Arthur's power and the holy sword and kind of wrap up loose ends. I am very confused on how the story is going to continue to progress. Is Arthur going to become the main antagonist? What is Merlin going to be doing? What are the 7 deadly sins going to do now? Because there's not even 7 of them, there's 5 of them, 2 of them are gone. So I'm just kind of confused as to where the story is going to go. Usually we can kind of get a glimpse of like, oh, this is going to happen, or that's going to be really cool, but it's just, I don't know where we stand right now. Is Arthur like inherently bad now? Is Merlin going to train him to become something? I mean, she got her wish, but does she feel fulfilled? Is this her story arc now? I'm not too sure. Like, I don't know where we stand, and that's kind of a frustrating feeling if you ask me, because I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. And I usually do, or we usually do as readers, but maybe that's the way the Arthur wants it. Maybe that's the way the author wants it. Just for us to be kind of confused and interested. And I'm not going to say I'm like fully invested right now. I'm just kind of like, what now? Like, what now? You've already taken away my favorite character, so what do you want from me now? But that's not for everybody. Everybody could have different opinions on it, and I don't know, I am interested to see where it's going to go, but I'm not like super excited like I was for other arcs, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below and in the poll in the top right hand corner that I mentioned earlier. Again, 5 stars down to 1 star, anything in between. And if you ended up liking this video, go ahead and hit the like button down below. I swear to God, I'm not always like this. I'm not always sick. So if you liked it, I'm sure you'll like my other content. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're alerted of my live streams and any videos that I recently post. With that being said, I'm going to drink some tea quickly and head off to my university so I can be miserable for the rest of the day. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!